Hey folks, Andrew here from Andy's World Journeys, but you probably know me by now, you're probably sick of me. Well, here I am again anyway. Today, it's a bit of a tech review. I've just got myself a new action camera, and one that I'm kind of planning on using a bit more in vlogging. So I thought I'd just do a little bit of a take it for a spin sort of thing, just to see how it goes. So why don't you join me, and we'll do a little bit of a what they call in the business a product review. Well, this review is coming to you from the second last day of 2020. It's the 30th of December here. It's summer in Melbourne, but to be perfectly honest with you, it hasn't been that hot yet. Thank goodness for that, because half the time when we're indoors and stuff, we're wearing masks, and it's pretty stifling at times. Anyway, I have a product. Well, I don't know, a product review. We'll see how it goes, because I'm going to have to review the footage before I can actually say whether I'm happy with it or not. But before I start with the camera, which I will show you, what I'll also show you is this here. You may see I've got a little lapel mic, and I just got that too. It's a power device, and it cost me, I think it was $27 plus a bit of shipping. However, I think usually it retails for a little bit more, and that's Australian, so what's that, about 20 US, 21, 22 US dollars. So how are you finding the audio there? Hopefully you're finding a little bit better. And so this little thing came with its own bag, and it's a lot smaller. I've carried a Rode camera mic with me on my last two overseas trips, which was 2018 and 2019. And it takes up a lot of space, and it's, it has to be mounted and stuff. And at the end, I basically didn't use it. So this is my solution. It's nice and small. It's got a reasonably long cord. This is the cord here that's attached straight to the camera. That's probably got to be a couple of meters, I'd say. But if I really wanted to, there is a second extension cord that it comes with here. And it also comes with what these are is a couple more wind protectors. And so wind is often the enemy of decent video audio, and so I try to find an affordable option to try and make sure that when I'm speaking, I can be clearly understood. I'm not necessarily saying in my case that's a good thing, but I'll leave that up to you. Now let me introduce to you the camera. Here we are, this little thing. What I'm shooting with at the moment is my Panasonic HCV700. That took about 7 takes because I kept having to check the camera to remember to get the model number. This is it's actually a really pretty decent camera. It's a digital camera. I've had it for 6 years plus now. Bought it back in 2014, and I've been very happy with it. And I like to shoot on the DSLR if I can, but for times when I have to address the camera and things like that, it's very hard to work with a DSLR if you're on your own. This one allows me to flip the screen around, but perhaps what I'll be doing in the future, especially when I'm traveling, is shooting a lot on this. And you can see the size of that, right? And I don't have big hands, I've got Trumpian hands. So this is the Sony FDR X3000, and the reason that I actually got this one was mostly for audio, and the fact that I know a couple of vloggers who use it and they shoot everything on it and they come up with you know, excellent quality. It's a really nice sharp HD image. It also does 4K, and you know, their audio is what's been impressing me the most. What they generally do is, as you'll see if you look very closely, just under the lens there, that's the microphone for this thing. So, you know, I have an action camera already and a Caso that I've been using, and I'm reasonably happy with that, and I was thinking of selling it or getting rid of it, but I think I might carry it as well, because it's so, you know, they're so small that you know, you might as well. And you know, I can shoot two cameras at the same time, whatever, and they're, you know, they're small. They're not going to really take up much luggage space. So another thing I've been looking to do is, you know, trying to get the optimum sort of little package for what I want to do when I travel and vlog. So it came with, this is the waterproof, the little case that it comes with if you want to shoot underwater. It also has just a very simple screw mount, as does the camera itself. The one thing that it did not come with was a lens protector. So, you know, once the camera is in this thing, the audio is basically gone because it's encased. So what they actually produce is, it's got a little plastic film on it there that I'm keeping on. This is a lens protector, and it just clips up on the front, and that protects the lens from getting scratched. A few days after I got it, I looked at it and I pulled out the instruction booklet, and quite frankly, it's a bit of it's not what I call the world's best interface. You know, like between you and it, it's a little bit complicated. You turn it on at the top. You got your record button and your power button at the top. So that turns it on. Yeah. And then this little screen here lights up, and it tells you a bit of information there. And at the moment it's saying 4K, which is giving us 1 hour and 3 minutes of recording time on the card. And then, you know, it's got Wi-Fi, it's in movie mode down the bottom there. But, you know, it's not very clear, and then when you try to shuffle and change it, it gets even a bit more complicated. That I'm going to give it a little bit of a test, right? And first of all, I'll pop on the lens cap, and then I'll give it a bit of a test without the mic. And then, well, using the audio from here, right? And what I'll eventually do is I'll get a little sort of bit of fluff, and I'll cover the microphone there with a little bit of fluff to protect it a bit from the wind. It's a little bit windy today, so it's probably good. And then I'll plug in the mic that I'm using right now, the powered device, and we can compare the audio as well. Okay? Here we go. This is a street near where I live, and it's not the most exciting stuff, Melbourne suburban life. Time's just after 6 o'clock. We're in daylight savings time. We're going to get quite a bit of sunlight before we're done. And so, as I'm saying, over here, this is my Panasonic. Obviously, when I'm shooting on the Panasonic, this is what I'm seeing. I'm seeing the screen, and I'm seeing the camera. And obviously, size-wise, there's very little comparison. And both of them will give you a wide angle. I imagine the focus is probably even more broad on the Sony, because it doesn't have autofocus. It's just got one setting. Now I have not got the microphone plugged in, so this is the audio that the camera is capturing from it by itself. Yeah, and here's the proof. Here is the other end of it. So anyways, I don't know how the audio is. I'm just out at the park here. There's not a lot to see, but you can see me, and hopefully you can see the quality of the picture. This has sort of an auto shake reduction function, so I'm hoping that that's useful. Anyways, this is just a little test. Just do a bit of a zoom. Anyways, I'm going to now plug in this thing, and we'll see what results that gives us. And so, hello folks. Yes, well, you're not seeing much right now, but I can see what I'm seeing for once. Hello, it's me. Oh look, I've got my glasses on. How embarrassing. What I've now got is a program, an app on my phone called, I think it's Image Edge. Oh crikey, I can't even remember what it's called. But anyway, it works like so. Can you see it? Yeah, it's this is how you can capture. You don't capture it to your phone, you capture it to your card, but nevertheless you can see what it is that's coming out of your camera in real time. And so that's pretty cool. Oh look, see, now I can see myself. Beautiful. Well, no, not beautiful at all, really, is it? Anyways, what have you thought of this demonstration? What do you think of the quality? You've obviously had a little look. You can compare it to the quality of the Panasonic and make up your own mind whether you think I've made a good or a bad choice. That's up to you. Anyways, thanks for joining me on this little demonstration. Tell me what you think. I think it's a great little camera, and I'm excited about using it. If you're wondering, you know, where I first heard about this one, it is Bald and Bankrupt. It's Mr. Bald. This is the one that he uses, and I'm always impressed by the quality of both his audio and his picture quality, and then he gets it all out of a little, you know, this little camera. He does shoot in HD, or at least the videos are in HD. I'm not sure if I'm going to go down the path of 4K just yet, but I can if I want. Anyways, thank you very much for tuning in to this little demonstration video. You've been a wonderful audience. Thank you very much. So yes, anyway, next week, Melbourne Revealed is back with a brand new episode, and I'll be heading down to the old Melbourne jail. So keep your eyes peeled for that one. Thank you very much for joining me today. Take care, and may the journey never end.